Okay, and it's showing that I'm live. Um, Tonight or this morning or this evening, wherever y'all might be, this is going to be a continued reading of a dictionary of angels from A to Z, including the fallen, and we're going to pick up on page 81. Captains of fear, and those would be angels of dread, captains of the host of the Lord. In Joshua 5, the man, i.e., angel, whom Joshua beheld standing over against him with drawn sword, and who revealed himself as the captain of the host of the Lord. He's usually identified as Michael. Karakasa. In occult lore, an angel of the spring, along with the angels Kor, Amatiel, and Commissurus. Caraniel. In Mosaic mythic lore, an angel serving in the third heaven, the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Carcass, one of the seven angels of confusion in the legend relating to Ahasuerus or Ahasuerus. Carcass is the knocker. Ginsburg, The Legends of the Jews, 4 375. Cargill. In ceremonial magic, an angel invoked in special rites, as in the conjuration of the sword. Cardinal virtues. There are four cardinal virtues: justice, justice, prudence, temperance, fortitude. The theological virtues are faith, hope, and charity. There were often personalized as angels, as so represented as in the case of fortitude in the roundels of Luca della Robbia, in the chapel of Cardinal of Portugal, in the church of San Miniato or Miniato al Monte in Florence, and reproduced on page 114. Caretaking angels. Emerluch and others. Infants of untimely birth are delivered over to caretaking angels, according to Clement of Alexandria. Prophetic Eucologues, 48. Methodius, in his Convivia 2:6, adds that these angels serve also the offspring of adultery. Carmax. In occultism, a ministering angel to Samax, ruler of the Tuesday angels of the air, referencing the Abano, the Heptameron. Serving with Carmax are two other angels, Ismolai and Paphrin, referencing Shah occultism in theory and practice, page 50. Carniel, an angel serving in the third heaven, referencing the sixth and seventh books of Moses. Carnivean or Carniveau, an ex-prince of the Order of Powers, see Carew. Carnivean is now a demon invoked in the litanies or the litanies of the witches' Sabbaths. Michaelis' admirable history of the possession and conversion of a penitent woman. Carew or Carnivean, an ex-prince of the Order of Powers. In Guérin history of magic in France, Carew was one of the devils who possessed the body of Sister Seraphica, of Ludin. In the absence of Baruch, another devil so named, Cariu guarded a drop of water that bewitched the sister's stomach. Carciel, an angel of the second hour serving under Aniel, referencing Wait, the Lemigeddon, page 67. Casmeron, in occult science, as in Papus Trite Elementare de Science Occulte, an angel of the air. Casmeros, an angel of the 11th hour of the night serving under Dardariel. Cassia, an angel invoked for the curing of cutaneous disorders. Talmud Shabbath, Vol 67. Cassiel, Caszael, or Kaphziel, the angel of solitudes and tears who shews forth the unity of the eternal kingdom. Cassiel is one of the rulers of the planet Saturn, also a ruling prince of the seventh heaven, and one of the serum princes of the order of powers. Sometimes he appears as the angel of temperance. Barrett in the Magus speaks of Cassiel as one of the three angels of Saturday serving with Machchan and Uriel. In the Book of Spirits, as well as in the Magus, the sigil of Cassiel is given along with his signature. In the latter work of Cassiel, Mokoton, so named, is pictured in the form of a bearded jinn, astride a dragon, in Grillet Picture Museum of Sorcery, Magic, and picture there. The angel Cassiel, ruler of Saturday, astride a dragon, reproduced from Francis Barrett, the Magus. The angel Cassiel, ruler of... Oops, sorry about that. So, let's see. This, okay. Okay, that last one was alchemy, page 113. There's a reproduction of a page from the Book of Spirits giving the conjuration of Cassiel. Cassiel Mokoton, I think. Cassiel Makoton. According to Barrett, the Magus 2, Cassiel and Makoton are two separate angels, both doing duty on Saturday. Castiel, a Thursday angel mentioned in occult lore. Kasujoy. Maybe it's Kasujoya. Okay. An angel with dominion over the sign of Capricorn, referencing Wait, the Lemigeddon. Katroje, in the Kabbalah, an angel serving in the second heaven, referencing the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Kausub, a serpent charming angel, and Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutshmaron. Kausub is one of the jinn of the 7th hour, referencing Levi, transcendental magic. Then you have Caim, Khazardia, a corruption of Gazardiel, referencing Rigami, what is an angel. Cedar. In the Gospel of Bartholomew, Latin version, James, the Apocryphal New Testament, Cedar is cited as an angel governing in the south. In other versions, he is called Kirkutha, Cedrian, an angel invoked in the conjuration of the reed and governing the south, referencing Wait the Lemmigeddon. Celestial hierarchy, based on interpretations of scriptural passages as enumerated by St. Ambrose, Pseudo-Dionysius, Pope Gregory, and others. The orders of choirs of the celestial hierarchy range from 7 to 10 or 11 in number, and they were finally fixed at 9 in triple triads, thus seraphim, cherubim, thrones, dominations, or dominions, powers, virtues, principalities, or princedoms, archangels, and angels. The second triad is sometimes given as dominions, virtues, powers. Variants include orders called hosts, eons, innocents, confessors, lordships, authorities, warriors, the greater key of Solomon. Conjurations are prescribed for 10 choirs of the holy angels, to wit: 1 is Chashmalim, Seraphim, Malachim, Elohim, it's B'nai Elohim, Cherubim, Ishim. These are the 10 mentioned by Maimonides in his Mishnah Torah. The Berith Marucha offers a slightly different list of 10: Aurelium, Ishim, B'nai Elohim, Malachim, Chashmalim, Tarshishim, Shinanim, Cherubim, Ophanim, and Seraphim. And that's referencing Charles, the Book of the Secrets of Enoch, and Enoch 2, chapter 20. After Aquinas blessed the Dionysian scheme of 9 choirs and their triple triads, the Church adhered to it. And early Protestants, however, not only disputed it, but also rejected it. Some occult works, such as Barrett the Magus, added a 4th triad, making 12 orders. And it will be recalled that Dante, in his Paradiso Canto 28, or 28, calls Pope Gregory to account for dissenting from the Dionysian. Asiel, a sometime angel of temperance, the Dionysian setup. Sefer Yetzirah, Wait the Holy Kabbalah, pages 255 through 256. For variant lists by various authorities, see the appendix. Celestial Pilot. In his poem, The Celestial Pilot, Longfellow calls the ferryman of souls the bird of God. The poem derives from Dante's pilot angel in Purgatorio 2. Cendrillon. In the grimoires, a holy angel of God invoked in Kabbalistic rites. Cernail, the name of an angel of the 7th Sephiroth. Netzach, the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Serviel or Zuriel, chief of the order of principalities, a post shared with Haniel, Nisroch, and others. Serviel is the preceptor of the angel of David, and God sent Serviel, the angel that is over strength, to help David slay Goliath. And the reference in the Bible Antiquities of Philo, page 234. Barrett the Magus. Setarari, or Setarari, or Crerari. One of the four angels of winter, referencing the Plancy Dictionary Infernal. Chabalim, a seraph or cherub invoked in Kabbalistic magic rites. Good morning, Awakened World. Nice to see you. Chabriel, an angel of the second hour of the night under Ferris. Chachmal, or Chachmiel, one of the 70 Chilbid amulet angels mentioned in the book of the angel Raziel. For the list of 70, see the appendix. Chachmiel or Chachmal. Chadakiel or Hadakiel. Chaphriel, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels. Chahuel. In the Kabbalah, one of the 72 angels ruling, excuse me, the 72 quinaries of the degrees of the zodiac. Chagadiel. In the world of Asaya, the adverse or opposite or left Sephira corresponding to Chachma, wisdom, in the Briatic world, referencing weight, the Holy Kabbalah, page 256. Cherome. In the Gospel of Bartholomew, page 176, the angel of the north, see Alphatha and Gabriel, both of whom are in the same way certified. As angels governing in the north, Cherome is described as holding in his hand a rod of fire and restraineth the superfluity of moisture, that the earth be not overmuch wet. Chehath or Hayoth. Chalkutura, one of the 9 angels that run together throughout the heavenly and earthly places according to the Gospel of Bartholomew. Chalkidri or Chalkidra, archangels of the flying elements of the sun, mentioned in Enoch 2, where they are linked with the phonetics or the phonexes, the phonexes, and placed amidst cherubim and seraphim. The Chalkidri are 12-winged. At the rising of the sun, they burst into song. Their habitat is the fourth heaven. In Gnostic lore, they're demonic. In Charles' introduction to Enoch 2, the Chalkidri are described as monstrous serpents with the heads of crocodiles and as natural products of Egyptian imagination. Chamuel. The who seeks God, Camuel, Haniel, Simiel, etc., one of the 7 archangels and chief of the order of dominions, or dominations, also with Nisroch and others, chief of the order of powers. Chamuel, like Gabriel, is the angel of Gethsemane. Oh, I get tongue-tied when reading these difficult angel names. He strengthened Jesus with the assurance of resurrection, referencing Barrett the Magus, Enoch 1. Gales, The Christian Lore of Angels, National Review, September 1910. Chamuel, one of the 15 throne angels listed in the 6th and 7th books of Moses, see the appendix. Someone take a drink. Chaniel, one of the 70 childbed amulets, angels mentioned in the book of the angel Raziel and Budge. Amulets and Talismans, page 255. In Ozar Midrashim 2:316, Chaniel is one of the angelic guards of the gates of the east wind. Tantere, in occult lore, the corresponding angel of Hahiel, Cherubah, or Charbiel. Charbiel, or Charaba, dryness. An angel appointed to draw together and dry up all the waters of the earth. It was Charbiel who dried up the waters after the flood, referencing Genesis 8:13. He is mentioned in the Bereishah de Maaseh, Bereshith, and in the book of the angel Raziel, chapter 11. Charbi, angel of the fifth hour, serving under Abasdaron, referencing Wait, the Lemegedon. Charsiel, or Charsiel, in the Abano, the Heptameron, an angel resident in the fourth heaven. He rules on Lord's Day, Sunday, and is invoked from the south. Chardiel, in Wait the Lemegedon, an angel of the second hour of the day, serving under Aniel. Chardros, an angel of the 11th hour of the day, serving under Bariel. Chariots, the angelic host, as in Psalms 68:17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, the holy place. Chariots of God, the holy wheels, Ophanim. Milton identified this class of angels with the cherubim and seraphim. They were so grouped by the Talmudist Scholim. The Zohar declares that the patriarchs were made a holy chariot of God. Charis, grace. In Gnosticism, one of the great luminaries emanated from the divine will. Charman, an angel of the 11th hour of the night, serving under Dardariel. Charmaeus, an angel of the first hour of the day, serving under Samael. Charms, an angel of the 9th hour of the day, serving under Vadriel. Charnij, an angel of the 10th hour of the day, serving under Oriel. Cheruth, one of the 9 angels that run together throughout the heavenly and earthly places. See Chalcatorah. Charpon, a ruling angel of the first hour of the day, serving under Samael. Charsiel, or Charsiel. Cheruch, an angel of the 6th hour of the day, serving under Samuel. Tason, in Mathers, the greater key of Solomon, an angel of the air. His name is inscribed in the 7th pinnacle of the sun. Chasdiel, in apocalyptic lore, a name for Metatron. When Metatron does kindness to the world, referencing 3rd Enoch 43, or 3 Enoch. Chaskiel, one of the 70 childbed amulet angels. For the names of the 70, see the appendix. Chasmal, or Hashmal. Chasmodai, according to Paracelsus, maybe it's Paracelsus, in his doctrine of talismans, Chasmodai is the spirit of the moon, of which planet it is said that the governing intelligence of Malik be, referencing Christian, the history of the practice of magic 1. Chasiel, one of the intelligences of the sun, is recorded in the secret grimoire of Turiel, page 33. Chastier, The Kola Zonta, the destroying angel, so named in the incident involving Aaron, described in Reader, the Book of Wisdom, 18:2. Chaumel, one of the 72 angels ruling the 72 quinaries of the degrees of the zodiac, referencing runes, the wisdom of the Kabbalah. Chavakia, in Barrett the Magus 2, one of the 72 angels bearing the name of God, Shemhamphere. Chaya, sing for Haya. Chilim, in 3 Enoch, the Chilim are armies of angels ruled over and led by Chaelel. Chilon, a cherub or seraph invoked in ritual magic, referencing the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Chayo, a throne angel invoked in magical conjurations, one of the 15 such angels listed in the 6th and 7th books of Moses. See the appendix for the names of all 15. Chayo or Haya. Chayelio, Chayel or Chayel or Hayel or Hayal or Heliel, army. Ruling prince of the Chayoth or Hayoth, before Chiliel, all the children of heaven do tremble. It is said further, this great Merkaba angel, that he is ever so minded he can swallow the whole earth in one moment in a mouthful. When the ministering angels fail to chant the Trisagion at the right time, Chiliel flogs them with lashes of fire, referencing 3 Enoch 20. Chayoth or Hayoth. Chibo, one of the 72 angels ruling the 72 quinaries of the zodiac. Chedastheniel or Chedasithenich. Wait a minute. Chedasithenich. A Friday angel resident of the third heaven invoked from the east. Chedastheniel is also one of the angelic spirits of the planet Jupiter, referencing the Abano, the Heptameron Barrett, the Magus 2. Chemos, equated with Peor and Nisroch. To Milton in Paradise Lost 1, 312, 406, Chemos is a fallen angel. Cheratiel, an angel of the 6th hour of the night, serving under Zazanash. Wait, the Lemageddon. Cherior, a terrible angel, charged with punishment of crime and the pursuit of criminals, according to Duplancy, Dictionary Infernal. Chermis, angel of the 9th hour of the night, serving under Noc Oreo. Wait, the Lemageddon. Chermiel, a Friday angel of the third heaven, invoked from the south, referencing Barrett, the Magus 2, Diabano, the Heptameron. Cherub, sing for cherubim. In the Kabbalah, cherub is one of the angels of the air. As cherub, he is the angel who was made the guardian of the terrestrial paradise with a sword of flame, referencing Mathers, the Greater Key of Solomon, page 34. The angel who sinned is called not a seraph, but a cherub, says Aquinas in his Summa, Volume 1, 7th Art. Reply objection. In the Zohar, cherub is chief of the order of cherubim. In Ezekiel 28, 14 and 15, God recalls to the prince of Tyre that he was the anointed cherub and was perfect in his ways, till iniquity was found in him. Cherubiel or Cherubiel, eponymous chief of the order of the cherubim. See Gabriel, who is also regarded as chief of the order. Cherubim and cherubim. In name as well as in concept, the cherubim are Assyrian or Akkadian in origin. The word in Akkadian is caribou, and it means one who prays or one who intercedes. Although Dionysians or Dionysius or Dionysius, Dionysus, okay, he declared the word to mean knowledge. In ancient Assyrian art, the cherubim were pictured as huge winged creatures with leonine or human faces. They either had lion-like faces or human-like faces. And they had bodies of bulls or sphinxes or eagles, etc. And they were usually placed at the entrance to palaces or temples as guardian spirits. In early Canaanitish lore, the cherubim were not conceived of as angels. Cross-referencing the view of Theodorus, Bishop of Heraclea, who declared these cherubims not to be any angelical powers, but rather some horrible visions of beasts which might terrify Adam. Okay, I gotta go up to the top. Here this says Cherubs Italian Neapolitan late 18th century collection of Loretta Hines Howard from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Bulletin, December 1965. That's a picture there. Back up to what I was reading. They might be, so it says Adam from the entrance of paradise, Salkeld, a treatise of angels, or a treatise of angels. It was only later that the cherubim began to be regarded as heavenly spirits. To follow on the cherubim, they symbolize God's highest and chiefest potencies, sovereignty, and goodness. They are the first angels to be mentioned and to be construed as angels in the Old Testament, Genesis 3:22. They guarded with flaming sword the tree of life in Eden, hence their designation as the flame of whirling swords. In Exodus 25:18, we find two cherubim of gold, one on either side of the ark. And you see pictures of Nation and Shaph, a dictionary of the Bible. Cherubim of glory shadowing the mercy seat in Hebrews 9:5. In Ezekiel 10:14, four cherubim, each with four faces and four wings, appear at the river Chebar, where the Hebrew prophet glimpses them. In 1 Kings 6:23, the two cherubim in Solomon's temple are carved out of olive wood. In rabbinic and occult lore, the cherubim are prevailingly thought of as charioteers of gold, bearers of his throne, and personifications of the winds. In Revelation 4:8, they are living creatures who render unceasing praise to their Maker. Here, St. John refers to them as beasts, holy divine beasts. Six-winged and full of eyes within, John of Damascus, in his exposition of the Orthodox faith, also speaks of the cherubim as many-eyed. In Talmud, The cherubim are equated with the order of Ophanel, wheels of chariots, or the order of Haoth, holy beasts, and are said to reside in the sixth and seventh heaven. The Dionysian scheme, the cherubim rank second in the nine choir hierarchy and are guardians of the fixed stars. Chief rulers are listed in most occult works include Ophaniel, Ricbiel, Cherubiel, Raphael, Gabriel, Zophiel, and before his fall, Satan, who was let me see, I lost my place. Hang on. Who was as Parente says, the angels, the supreme angel in the choir of cherubim. In the early traditions of Muslim lore, it is claimed that the cherubim were formed from the tears of Michael shed over the sins of the faithful. Hastings' Encyclopedia of Religion and Ethics for let's see, that's IV, so that's for 616. Demons and Spirits, Muslim. In secular lore, the cherubim have been called Black Cherubim, Dante, Young-Eyed Cherubim, Shakespeare, Helmed Cherubim, Milton. Blake describes Satan as the covering cherub. In the Ezekiel version, and of the four creatures into his own four zoas. The latter sound the four trumpets, heralding the apocalypse. As angels of light, glory, and keepers of the celestial records, the cherubim excel in knowledge, referencing Lindsay, cherubim in Semitic religion and art. The notion of winged multiple-headed beasts serving as guardians of the temples and palaces must have been general in many Near Eastern countries. For in addition to appearing in Assyrian, Chaldean, Babylonian art and writings, where the authors of Isaiah and Ezekiel doubtlessly first come upon them. And they appear, as already noted in Canaanitish lore, with which the Israelites were of course familiar and which influenced or colored the accounts in Genesis and other Old Testament books. An ivory from the collection of the King of Megiddo, circa 1200 BCE, reproduced on page 45 of the Westminster Historical Atlas to the Bible, shows a Canaanite ruler seated on a throne, supported by winged lions with human heads. And these, say the editors of the Atlas, are the imaginary composite beings which the Israelites called cherubim, as winged beasts with human heads. Two cherubim are shown supporting the throne of Hiram, king of the ancient Byblos. See reproduction, page 132, volume E through D of the Interpreter's Dictionary of the Bible. Among works of more modern times, Rubens' Apotheosis of James I, hanging in the banqueting hall of Whitehall in London, and filling the long side panels, shows a procession of cherubs. Chesed, mercy or goodness, the fourth Sephira. Chesed, one of the governing angels of the zodiac, referencing Agrippa, 3 books of the occult philosophy 3. Chieftains. In the Kabbalah, a term designating the celestial prince guardians assigned to various nations of the earth. There were 70 of these tutelary spirits according to the Zohar, children of heaven. In Enoch 1, the children of heaven are the sons of the holy angels who fell and violated women. The reference is to Genesis 6:2. Genesis 6 giants. Yep. Shirangia, Parasurma, Chismael, a spirit of Jupiter, of which planet Zophiel is the presiding intelligence, according to Pericles in the Doctrine of Talismans, referencing Christian, the history of and practice of magic one. Shiva, or Hayath. Chinam, C. Enmail. Chobalilio. Okay, there it is. Chobalio. According to Voltaire, in his Of Angels, Jinn, and Devils, Chobaliel is one of the fallen angels in the Enoch listings. Chachkma, or Hakma. Okay. The word in Hebrew has the connotation wisdom. Chachma is the second of the holy Sephiroth, divine emanations, and is equated with the personalized angel Raziel, or Raziel. According to Mathers, the Kabbalah unveiled, Chachma is the first of God's creations, the only one of the supernal abstractions, which seems to have reached actual materialization and personification, referencing Gimbert, the Jewish world in the time of Jews, Sefer Yetzirah. Chachmael, or Hakmael, in Levi, transcendental magic, an angel of the Sephiroth invoked in conjuration rites. Choesed, or Hoesediel. Chaphniel, chief of the angels, order of B'nai Elohim, children of God, is listed in the Midrash Bereshith Menucha. Toriel, angel of the 8th hour of the day, serving under Oscabiel, referencing Wait the Lemageddon, the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Chorab, angel of the 10th hour of the day, serving under Oriel. Chasmiel, cover. In Mosaic incantation rites, an angel invoked for the conferring of good memory and an open heart. Terrell, or Teriel, an angel in Mandean lore, referencing Pagnon inscriptions, mandates, des coups de Kuabir. Tromi, maybe it's Trom, corresponding angel of Neniel. Chirmos, Trimos, maybe it's Trimos, an angel of the 5th hour of the night, serving under Abazdaran. Chuabothij, in the Kabbalah, an angel of the seal. Chur, or Churdad, in ancient Persian mythology, the angel in charge of the disk of the sun. Referencing Clayton, Angelology, Hyde, Historia Religionis, Veterum Persarum. Chusja, one of the 15 throne angels listed in the 6th and 7th books of Moses. For the names of all 15, see the appendix. Chushiel, one of the numerous angelic guards of the gates of the south wind, referencing Ozar Midrashim 2:317. Tutorial, presiding angel of the mirror of clay, miry clay, which is fifth of the seven lodges of hell, referencing the writings of the Kabbalist Joseph ben Abraham Gik Attila. Kochabiel, or Koabieth, spirit of the planet Mercury in Kabbalah, derived from Babylonian religious lore, referencing Lenormand Chaldean magic, page 26, and Mosaic lore, and according to Cornelius Agrippa in 3 books of occult philosophy 3, Koabiel, or Kochabiel, is one of the 7 princes who stand continually before God and to whom are given the spirit names of the planets. Kogadiel, one of the 28 angels ruling the 28 mansions of the moon. Cohabitating glory, a title given the Shekinah or the Shekinah by weight, the secret doctrine in Israel, in designating her as the guide of man on earth and the womanhood which is part of him. Colopateron, and Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutmaron, a genius spirit who sets prisons open. Also one of the jinn of the 9th hour. Comadiel, an angel of the 3rd hour of the day, serving under Veguaniel, or Veguaniel. Comari, an angel of the 9th hour of the night, serving under Nocariel, or Nocoriel. Comados, Ingolyanes Clavicula Salmoneus, an angel invoked in the exorcism of wax. Comforter, the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name. Referencing John 14:26, see Holy Ghost. Komisoros, one of the 4 angels of the spring. Referencing the Albano, the Heptameron, Barrett, the Magus 2. Anybody still with me? I'm going to put a song on while I go use the restroom real quick. Okay, let me pull it up real fast. Been drinking too much coffee. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Here. All right, here we go. This is Ain't No Grave by Molly Skaggs.
Oh, shame is a prison, as cruel as a grave. Shame is a robber, and he's come to take my name. Oh, love is my redeemer, lifting me up from the ground. Love is the power where my freedom song is found. Shame is a prison, come on, it's cruel as a grave. Shame is a robber, and he's come to take my name. Oh, love is my redeemer, lifting me up from the ground. Love is the power where my freedom song is found. There ain't no grave. When I came back from the south, love the gospel of Jesus. There ain't no way could hold his body down. If you walked out of the grave, walk into. If you walked out of the grave, walk into. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. Hey, hey, oh, if you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. Oh, sing about it. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. Oh, Jesus. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking through. Oh, if you walked
That was Molly Skaggs from Bethel Music, Ain't No Grave. I love that song. So, back to my reading. Conimus. In occult magical operation, an angel invoked in the exorcism of wax. Confessoros. One of the 12 orders of the celestial hierarchy, as enumerated in Hollywood, the hierarchy of the blessed angels. The chief of the order of confessors is the angel Barachiel. Be nice, Lucy. Coniel. In the Kabbalah, a Friday angel resident of the third heaven, he's invoked from the west. In the secret grimoire of Turiel, Coniel is listed among the messengers of the planet Jupiter. Contemplation. A cherub, so named in Milton's Tu Penseroso. Kofi, or Kofi. In occult lore, an angel invoked in the exorcism of wax, referencing Golan's Clavicula Solomonis. Corabael, a Monday angel residing in the first heaven and invoked from the west, referencing Diabano the Heptameron. Coriel, an angel petitioned in magical prayer for the fulfillment of the invocant's desires. Coriel is invoked along with the angels Setiel and Cherustenio in the secret grimoire of Turiel. Korat, a Friday angel of the air resident in the third heaven and invoked from the east. Kor, one of the 4 angels of the spring. Kor is mentioned as a governing spirit of the season in Barrett, the Magus, the Abano, the Heptameron. Coriel, an angel of the 7th hour of the night, serving under Mendrion. Mendrion. I wanted to call him Metatron for some reason. Quarian, fictional. A female angel so named in Jonathan Daniels' Clash of Angels. Corobiel, or Corabel. Kosel, an angel of the first hour of the night, serving under Gamiel, referencing Wait, the Book of Ceremonial Magic, page 69. Cosmogogi, In the Chaldean cosmological scheme, the third intellectual angelic guides of the universe, referencing odd Chaldean oracles of Zoroaster. Cosmiel, the genius who accompanied the 17th century Jesuit Athanasius Kircher on his visits to various planets. Kircher tells of this ecstatic voyage in the Odysseus Egyptiacus, referencing Christian, The History of Practice of Magic 1, page 73. Cosmocrator. In Valentinian Gnosticism, Cosmocrator is ruler of the material cosmos in the guise of Diabolos, the devil. His consort is Barbelo, and together they sing praises to the powers of the light, which would indicate the Cosmocrator is not wholly evil, referencing Pistis Sophia. Covering cherub. The covering cherub was, according to Blake, Lucifer in the former glory, referencing Blake Vala. Creosha or Sreosha. Kripon, a holy angel of God invoked in magical rites, specifically in conjuration of the reed, referencing Mathers, the Greater Key of Solomon, Waite, the Lemegeddon. Procel, or Crocel, Procel, Pucel, or Posel, once of the order of potestates, i.e. powers, now a great duke in hell, commanding 48 legions of infernal spirits. Crocel confided to Solomon that he expects to return to his former throne in heaven. Meantime, he teaches geometry and the liberal arts. Maybe the same as Procel, in which case his sigil is shown in Waite, the Book of Ceremonial Magic, page 211. Crociel, an angel of the seventh hour of the day, serving under Barginiel. Crowned seraph, the devil. Six-winged is pictured as a crowner, tempter in Eden. See Reproduction in Wall, Devils, page 42. According to Fabricius, the devil Lucifer could be distinguished from all seraphs by his crown, worn by virtue of his office of light bearer. Cruciel, an angel of the third hour of the night, serving under Sarquamich. Satarari, one of the 12 angels of winter, the other angel being Amibael, referencing Diabano, the Heptameron. Ukbiel, an angel invoked in Syrian invocation rites, as described in the Book of Protection and in Budge, Amulets and Talismans. Ukbiel figures in the binding of the tongue of the ruler, a special binding spell. Kuniali, the genius spirit of association and one of the governing jinn of the 8th hour, referencing Apollonius of Tyana, the Nutch-Hammeron. Kupra, one of the Novencils. Kupra is the personification of light. Cosmiel, the genius who accompanied the 17th century Jesuit Athanasius Kircher on his visits to various. Okay, I've already read that part. I got to go down. Sorry about that. What I had read here is Satarari, one of the two angels of winter, the other angel being Amabel, referencing the Albano. Okay, let's see. So I think I should be right here on Curananiel. An angel of Monday, resident of the first heaven, invoked it from the south. Kirtan, a holy angel of God, invoked in black magical conjurations, as described in the grimoire, referencing Waite, the Book of Black Magic and of Pax. Curson, or person. Sinabel, a minister angel serving under Vascan, king of the air, ruling of the Lord's day, referencing Barrett, the Magus II, the Abano, the Heptameron, and Shah occultism, its theory and practice. What do we have here? It's so hard to see because they're so dark. Okay. Jacob wrestling with the angels. In Delacroix, the angel has been variously identified as Metatron, Peniel, Samael, reproduced from Regime Angus. So, okay. I've made it to D. How long have I been streaming? Let's see here. Okay. I've done this for about a good hour. So I will get back, on this as soon as possible. Now, the last reading I did of this was about 2 months ago. I've got a playlist on my playlist, on my channel, of all the readings, from A to now. And it's been a good, I don't know, maybe a year, 8 months or so that I've been reading these. I've been going at it for an hour or more at a time. So I can't promise when I'm going to get back on this, but I'll try to do it as soon as possible. And I'll pick back up on D where I left off. And it's 3:45, probably in about an hour and a half. I'll come back on and do a sermon. But I've got to pray on it first and see where the Holy Spirit, leads me. So, to anybody listening, many blessings your way. In Jesus' precious name, thanks for joining. Bye-bye. The first thing I need to do is stop sharing my screen. Bye.